Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today's topic is bony pelvis. Those who have not subscribed to the channel, subscribe now so that you will receive the continuation of the osteology, histology, embryology, neuroanatomy classes. Do subscribe now, keep watching the videos. So today's topic is the revision of the bony pelvis. So we will label the parts so that it will be a quick revision for you. So we will start from the beginning. So bony pelvis you are seeing in the image. Bony pelvis is formed by the sacrum and two hip bones that you should have learned. So this class is not the detailed class of the bony pelvis, revision of the parts of the bony pelvis. So now we will start pubic symphysis. So this is the pubic symphysis, the articulation between the two pubic bones. So that is called pubic symphysis. Sciatic tuber. Sciatic tuber. So that is the labeled part, ischial tuberosity. So the details of the sciatic tuber or ischial tuberosity, it gives attachment to the hamstring muscles. So these are not the parts of the bony pelvis, the lumbar vertebra costal process. Yes, this is the body of the pubis. Pubis consists of body of the pubis and superior ramus and inferior ramus. Intervertebral disc we will skip because it is not the part of the bony pelvis. So this is the anterior superior iliac spine, which gives attachment to the two muscles, two structures, inguinal ligament and sartorius. So this is the anterior inferior iliac spine. It gives attachment to two structures, reflector head of rectus femoris and also the iliofemoral ligament. So that is the ischial spine. So that is the total ischium bone, which consists of this ischial tuberosity and ramus. So iliopubic eminence, that is the junction of ilium and the pubis. So this is again the part of the lumbar vertebra. So sacroiliac joint, articular surface of the sacrum, articular surface of the ilium, articular surface of the sacrum right, and articular surface of the ilium right and articular surface of the sacrum right. Now we will see the next point, posterior superior iliac spine. This is the obturator foramen, sacral hiatus. So you should know the structures passing through the sacral hiatus. What are the structures? So you should know the first coccygeal nerve and fifth sacral nerve, and also the pia mater passes through this. That is the filum terminale. So that is the crust of the pubis. Coccygeal bone. Again, spinous process is not belonging to bony pelvis. It is a part of the lumbar vertebra. It is given. So this is the sacral horn or cornu. This is the promontory, prominent part of the first sacral vertebra. It is the pubic tubercle. Lumbar vertebra we have already seen. So that is the crust of the ilium, your iliac crust. That is the upper end of the ilium. It is the wing of ilium or iliac fossa. So posterior inferior iliac spine. So this is the superior pubic ramus. inferior pubic ramus, sacral bone. Yes, this is the again the lumbar vertebra. So we have revised some bony landmarks of the bony pelvis, which includes the two hip bones and the articulation between the hip bones and the sacrum. Again we will see in the next class. We will continue with next class with the ligaments of the bony pelvis, and we will also see in this class some more details of the bony pelvis. So that is the median sacral crust. Cauda equina is the lower, that is the lumbar nerves and sacral nerves, that will be called as cauda equina. So that is the lesser sciatic notch. So that is the greater sciatic notch, ischium total. So we have revised again the ligaments. We have revised the parts of the bony pelvis in this class. We will continue with the ligaments of the bony pelvis in the next class. Those who have not subscribed to the channel, subscribe now, so that you will receive the continuation of the osteology, histology, embryology classes. Do subscribe now. Keep watching the videos. Don't forget to press the like and share button of the video. Thank you.